Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Green Lamb, and today, you obviously know from the title of this video, I have a book review on Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and this is the sequel to Divergent. And I was reread Divergent, but I had never read Insurgent. I got it last year, but I just didn't feel like reading it last year, which I'm very happy I didn't, because let me tell you, if you're thinking about reading this book, if you've not read Divergent or Insurgent, or you just haven't read Insurgent yet, wait closer till October, because now I know Allegiant, the third book, comes out in October sometime, and I'm so excited for it. This book leaves you off on a giant cliffhanger, so that's, like, if you really want to read this series bad, wait closer to October so you're not dying like I am. And the people that read it last year, like, I can't even imagine the position they're in with that giant cliffhanger. Yeah. So, I was shocked at the ending. I finished it a few hours ago, but I just didn't have time to finish it. Basically, if you have not read Divergent, just turn this off right now because there is going to be spoilers probably that pop out. I don't know necessarily if I'm going to say any spoilers, but just in case. But there's no spoilers. I'm not going to spoil Insurgent. So, because I wouldn't recommend a book I was going to spoil it. So there'd be no spoilers for this book, but the first book I can't promise anything. Also, in case you're new to my reviews, I rate my books in 5 different categories: plot, characters, cover, suspense, and overall in terms of reading them very soon. 5 out of 5, not so soon, 1 out of 5. So before we get started, Insurgent is basically, like, it's like a minute. It's very close. I think yeah, 1 second, people. I think, yeah, it's pretty much left off this right at the point where we just left. The book where Divergent ends is where Insurgent starts off. That's how I have to say it. I was kind of tongue-tied there. And basically you can see that the world, their little world is crumbling around them, and they have to rebuild, and alliances change, and all this very stuff. This is more the action-y book. Divergent obviously had to set the roots and really explain the characters and stuff, but this one gets into more of the action. So if you're a really big action reader, I'm not personally a big action reader. Personally, I stay to the contemporary side, and I don't really like a lot of action because it's harder for me to visualize, but this action wasn't too bad for me to visualize, so if you're like that, you'll definitely enjoy this. I'm getting into more action books. I find that I'm not being, like, I found there was a block in my head where I could not picture action as well as normal conversations and stuff, but I think that block is wedging out a little bit. I'm getting a little better at that. So in case you're more of a contemporary reader, this is a really good dystopian read. Plot, I gave it a 5 out of 5. I really love the plot. It was really good. The ending, oh, so good, yet a cliffhanger. I could not stress that enough. I really liked everything that happened. I found it realistic. I'm very happy Triss stayed true to her character. Even though certain predicaments made it harder for her to stick to her character, I'm happy she didn't give in. She is definitely a strong female protagonist. I definitely enjoyed following her storyline, and I really liked everything that happened, and I liked how we got to see Amity and Candor and more into the other factions besides only Abnegation and Dauntless. If I'm saying these factions wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not really sure how to pronounce half them. Characters 5 out of 5, like I said before, I really like the character of Triss and how she's a very strong female protagonist, and I really like the character of 4, who's also Tobias. I really liked his character too. I like both their characters, and I like them together and stuff. I also like most of the minor characters. I really like the leaders, Janine. I really, like, even though she is pretty evil, I really liked her character, like how her personality was, and I also like the leader of the Dauntless, the leader of the Amity, who I'm forgetting right now. I really liked her. And I liked a lot of the minor characters. Like, I didn't have a problem with any of the characters. I really liked all of the new characters they brought in, as well as the older characters developing throughout the story. I just really enjoyed everything the characters went through. I don't have any complaints. Cover, I give a 5 out of 5. This cover I like better than the Divergent cover, even though I give them both 5 out of 5. I'd have to say if I chose one, I'd say this one. I just really like the green tones, and I love how the tree, like, I just like I know it's Amity's symbol, and I just really like the green more, but Divergent's cover definitely stands out more, but just for aesthetically pleasing me, I think Insurgent I like better for that. And I really like the green and how the leaves are, like, moving around in a circle and stuff. I really like that. And also, sorry, I keep picking up the book and dropping again. And also I like how the world, like you see again at the bottom, how the world is developing kind of thing. Suspense, I give a 5 to 5. I really enjoyed the suspense in this book. It kept me wanting to read. Last night, my eyes, like, I read this, if some of you may recall from the book-to-a-thon, I had just started it, I think, Sunday night, or maybe I started Monday after the book-to-a-thon, I forget. Anyway, I didn't really read Tuesday. I read Tuesday a little, Wednesday none at all. Thursday, last night, I was up, and my eyes started to water, and I had 100 pages left, and I was like, if I get through like 50 of these pages, I'm going to want to know what happens. So I just waited till today and finished it, and it was super good. So definitely suspense if I read it that short, because it is quite a big book. Overall, I give it a 5 to 5. I'd definitely read this again right away. There was enough action that I could go back and still read the book and still decipher it differently. There was a lot that happened in this book. It feels like it was like 6 or 7 books put into one. There's a lot that happened in a very short amount of time, and it kept it definitely fast-paced and interesting. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed this book. I'm very happy I picked it up now, though, because I have a shorter wait for the third book, and I'm definitely going to be picking up the third book when it comes out. I'm not sure the exact release date, so yeah. I think it's the 20th something, but I could be completely off. I'll have to check that out later. And yeah, that was my review on Insurgent, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!